Hello, everybody. I'm Fox, and welcome to the Fox's Den. Today we are going to play Black Death. This is part of a series that I'm starting. We're going onto the PlayStation Store, and we're doing games that are in the $1.99 or lower section. So I found this one. No idea what it's about. This is a complete blind playthrough. And yeah, well, let's see what it's about.
Welcome, weary traveler. Nothing is as it seems in the medieval world of Black Death. Find sanctuary in this eerie town that does not exist on any of the maps you have seen before. The Black Death is a horrible plague that drives its victims insane and causes extreme paranoia. It has infected most of this town's residents and seeks to claim your sanity too. Do you think you have what it takes to brave the dark and unforgiving plains that surround the cursed town of Clayton? Are you brave enough to face the Black Plague as it scorns the land by day and all the terrors that lurk in the shadows in the dead of night? Steel yourself and be prepared to explore while unraveling the secrets within this grim world of darkness and despair. Clayton was not always so horrible. The Clayton of today is but a shadow of its former glory. Like a delicate flower, Clayton used to be a simple, beautiful town with happy people. Years ago, Clayton was a sight to behold, concealed by lush and beautiful gardens, a true paradise. Its people used to live off the land and did not mind being isolated from the rest of the world by the treacherous mountain passes that surrounded it. It was a utopian fantasy that existed within the realm of reality. The sun rose majestically in the east and brought hope and radiance on its golden rays. The crystal clear waters were more than just pristine and pure. They carried the spirit of sustenance and continuously nourished their souls. The people of Clayton awoke each day to the joyful sounds of nature, and the rich laughter of their fellowship were the sounds that ushered people to sleep at night. The people of Clayton were simple people that enjoyed each other's company and were content with their simple way of life, abounding in the midst of peace and plenty. Clayton was such a paradise that it was the envy of both the Garden of Eden and the lost gardens of Helgen. But all of that was before the Black Death. When the plague arrived, the utopian nature of this paradise quickly vanished and left behind a dramatic tale of a descent into madness. It wasn't long before Clayton became nothing short of hell on earth, existing only as a tragic dirge, the bliss that once was, all but forgotten. It wasn't also so much the stain of the Black Plague that caused the most distress, for the history of mankind has been laced with the stories of plagues and epidemics, and finally, survival. In this case, it was the sheer lethality of the plague, the pain and anguish it caused as the plague slowly destroyed the skin of the infected, transforming humans into zombie-like creatures who sought desperately the escape of death, never to find even that level of salvation. And so, the fear of the Black Plague brought hysteria, taking root in their hearts, and justifiably so. At first, there was no way to distinguish the infected from the uninfected, so it spread rapidly, and everyone grew increasingly wary of each other. Their paranoia was only worsened by the solitude they lived in, a solitude that they once treasured, but now became the trigger for their insanity. Once a close-knit family, their agony, fear, and trauma diminished their intimacy with rampant rumors and suspicion. Who was still sane and who wasn't? Death became as common as the cold of loneliness, and yet as scarce as the sunlight. And in the midst of it all, no one could be trusted. Then, with pain-induced insanity, the people turned on each other, and slowly everything descended into anarchy and chaos. The insanity-inducing plague slowly ate away at their society, a tragedy that has now become part and parcel of the town before you. The streets are lonely now, as a dark cloud of gloom and misery hangs permanently above the city, walling it off from sunlight and hope. The streets are treacherous, and the scanty remains of its citizenry walk about with shoulders slumped and desperation in their eyes, waiting only to find salvation in death when it finally comes around. When they are not somber and depressed, they are malicious and vicious, expressing their pain through unbridled violence. Unable to remember what life was like before the plague, they dress in black and don makeshift face masks to ward off the plague that has already infected them. As you venture into this world of the unknown, you must continually ask yourself, will your decisions lead you down the right path? Can you escape Clayton before its plague corrupts and consumes you? Are you prepared for a horrific adventure into the grim unknown? Gather all you need so you can survive your nightmarish visit to the town of Clayton, and hope you make it out in one piece. Thrilling experiences await you as you journey across the diverse terrain within the town and beyond, uncovering ruins and abandoned sanctuaries lost in the woods surrounding Clayton. Understand that the Black Plague has corrupted the heritage of Clayton as you continually battle against the forces of evil that might be lurking behind all the pain and misery that the people of Clayton have been forced to endure. Avoid catching the plague at all costs, because the moment you succumb to it, all hope is lost, and you too will be trapped in Clayton forever. Your arrival in Clayton is not an inconvenience, it is fate. Every day will be a fight for survival, for there is no cure for the plague, and though its woes are slow at first, the Black Death will eventually devour you whole. But take heart. You have not been afflicted by the Black Plague just yet, so be wary during your adventure and hold dearly to whatever you believe in, that you would make it out alive.
Are we good? Are we good? Do I finally get to play now? Oh, I do. Okay. That was a very, very long intro. The motion blurs a little much, but I mean, it looks pretty. I mean, all things considered, this was a $1.99. It's pretty. Although that intro was something. Okay, I can't talk to him. So I mean, survive. That's about all I got from that. I don't know really what the goal is, other than to just escape and survive, I guess. What is this? Wheat. Okay. I love random pieces of paper with wheat on them. Probably prefer to just have the wheat. I can't seem to run. far as I can tell. Ooh, a skull. I can't do anything with it. So, and a gargoyle. All right. Lots of achievements. You found a piece of paper. Congratulations. And a hand. All right. So, oh, I'm just walking over benches. That's cool. That's a rune. All right. So, oh goodness. Okay. I can barely even see what that is. It's a gemstone of some sort. So like, Okay, so we're surviving. I can't. Yeah, I can't run. I can't talk to anybody. Apparently, nobody wants to talk to me. Come on, let's be friends. Oh, another piece of paper. This one, it's a nun. That's what the achievement says. That's a nun, apparently. Okay. So I really just kind of wanted to start this series. A candy apple. I thought we could look at games together. You know, they're cheap, so some of them will probably be pretty funny, pretty janky. I don't know. A token. I don't know what kind of games we'll find in this series, but I thought we'd give it a try. I want to do some other series too, of course. Ooh, it's the actual Plague Doctor. But can I do anything with you? Talk to me. No? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Plague Doctor piece of paper. Sweet. I can't seem to interact with anything other than these pieces of paper. Rope or a noose. If I start a sentence and don't finish it, please don't mind me. I have a little bit of a goldfish brain and I am just doing my little best. Okay, I can't talk to you either. All right. Yeah, where it's bright, it is very bright, but where it's dark, it is very dark. Okay, we got that says crawler as my achievement, but that is definitely a dragonfly, so I feel very lied to. I mean, the graphics are very pretty, so like that's something. A necklace, okay. But I don't really have an objective. I don't seem to have an inventory. I don't seem to be able to talk to anybody. And the only interactable thing so far is the pieces of paper. So I'm not... Okay, and a letter. What am I supposed to be doing? Do I have an objective? Do I even have, like, am I just a wanderer here? Like, look, I know there was a very long intro that I'm sure explained. Oh, you seem like you're not doing so good. Your eyes are open. I can't crouch to look at you, but you just have a little nap there. You have a nappy nap. Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. There's a plague doctor. Ooh, an eye. That's what I just saw in that person. So, about this. Yeah, there's a pretty long intro. I can't interact with that door. But I don't really know what I'm doing. Hence blind playthrough. Am I just supposed to find like every scrap of paper? Okay, the achievement says antidote, but that's a mortar and pestle. you know, if this game is just find all the scraps of paper, I'm gonna be so salty. There's gotta be something to do. Come on. It's a game called Black Death. I thought so on the PlayStation Store. There's really not a good like. There's no description for this game really. It doesn't tell you pretty much anything. So I saw the picture of that plague doctor we saw, and I was like, oh, I get to play a plague doctor maybe. Like that could be cool. That could be fun. Ooh, a deer. But so far I don't seem to be a plague doctor. I'm not a plague doctor. I don't seem to have the plague. There is that one dead person, and that is about all. I don't. There is just a random fire out there. Only you can prevent forest fires, because you're one of the only living people left. You should probably go take care of that. That is not safe, okay? And we have the Black Plague. We don't need a forest fire, too. Come on, smarten up. Alright, let's see. If there's anything up here. No, just darkness. I mean, even if the objective is to just collect all the pieces of paper, I feel like I've almost done that. Can I talk to you? No. Alright. Look, I know your family probably died to the Black Plague, okay? I get it. Everybody's sad. But like you could just say hi, you know? I'm just the new guy here. Nobody wants to talk to me. I just oh, I'm pressing wrong buttons. Into the game. I can't do anything with those. Hello, horse. Excuse me. No, excuse me. I have to go this way. Go. Sorry, just passing through. You look like you're reaching for something. Do you want those pieces of paper? Because like they're all over the place. Like, I mean, just turn your head. No? Alright, no. Look, I don't know what y'all's problem is. Pretty sure I got that piece of paper. Can I like get up there maybe? I didn't see a way to get up there. They made it sound like it was gonna be like so intense to like escape. I'd have to like try and duck, dodge, and weave the Black Plague, you know? But like, most of these people, like, you could probably just poke them in the eyeball and they wouldn't do anything. Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am? Excuse me? No, wrong button. Give me. I mean, it's pretty. Alright, well. Look at all these rats, and then you wonder why you're dying of the Black Plague. This is it. This is it right here. This. You clean up a little bit. Maybe we see the plague doctor again? I'm starting to think that there's a reason why this game is so cheap. I don't even remember where the plague doctor is. What am I doing? Maybe I can climb up that ladder? I don't think so. This game seems pretty limited. Okay, never mind. Maybe I can just leave. The real answer to avoiding the Black Plague is turn around and walk out. Problem solved. Is your arm not getting sore, my dude? Okay. Oh, I thought this was open. I thought the fence was open. I guess not. well, I'm starting to think that there's not a whole lot else to this game, and there's a reason why this one in particular is only $1.99. It seems like a pretty great walking simulator. I just wanted to play as a plague doctor, you know? Hmm. Hello? I found all the pieces of paper. Yeah. For a second, I thought there was like shotgun shells on him. And I was like, that is one way to take care of the problem. Just take care of them, and then they don't have Black Plague anymore. I don't think that there's anything else I'm missing. I think this might be it. That was a very long intro for a very disappointing gameplay. I got a walking simulator. Well, I think that about does it for this one, honestly. I don't really see... Oh, I did find a different one. A voodoo doll. Yep, I think that's about it. Oh, man, you guys were not ready for this riveting gameplay. So intensive. Look at just how sad these people are. We were warned about it in the beginning, but just look how sad these people are. That and they're starting forest fires. Which is probably the most exciting part about this whole thing. So I guess I will end this video with my rating. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. The 1 is purely because the graphics are very pretty, and that's it. That's all there is to this game. Not a whole lot else. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is for you. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.